what is the plastic of the future, for example, in the same way that plastic transformed many practices and many industries. It's often pilloried as the work of the devil, plastic, but the truth is, and it's quite a contentious statement to make for a lot of people, but it's actually an amazing material. It's, you couldn't imagine the medical industry and the state that would be in had it not been for plastic and the ability to create sterile environments, for example. Plastic really is bad for how we decided to use it. The best use case for plastic was not creating straws, for example. But I'm fascinated, but what is the plastic of the future? What is the use case for that? And I've invested in a number of startups that operate in that space, but also in things like 3D printing, decentralized finance, which I think is easily one of the most exciting spaces today. And I think will have, probably alongside the circular economy, the biggest impact on my children's future. We produce about 300 million tons of plastic a year in the world. So you're no longer using plastic straws or coffee cups, and you carry your water bottle everywhere. So would you be surprised if I told you that over the next 15 years, plastic production globally is set to double to 600 million tons? It's not going down at all. It's going to double. It's growing exponentially. And that's because the world is a big place, and around the world, the use cases for plastic and consumption and consumerism, as the way that we consume things, is growing. We produce about 500 kilos per person in Europe of waste per annum. When you go to sub-Saharan Africa, it's about 200 kilos, so quite a bit less, about 35% of what we produce here. By 2030, it's 9 years away, they're set to not only catch up to what we produce in Europe, but surpass us and get to around 600 kilos. That's the estimates at the minute. When you've got 1 billion people in that region, you suddenly start to see actually how, the way that we consume and the way that we view these things, it's not equal around the world, like so many things. So we can't view it through these very singular lenses of where we are. We have to take not just a step back, we have to take strides back and view this thing as without getting overly hippie-ish or eco-warrior about it. We have to think of Mother Earth as a totality and think about the way that we use things.